Hey, good morning, wonderful people. How are you all doing? I'm back with a new review today. I've been doing frequent reviews because of few reasons. First of all, I have few fragrance on loan with me that I borrowed from my brothers, and it's been a while, so I do not like to keep fragrance for a very long time, even though it takes time to test a fragrance. But I like to do prompt sort of fragrance reviews, and I do extensive, you know, um, not research, like experimenting in a very brief period of time. So yeah, I've been putting a lot of content lately. If you're feeling annoyed a little bit, I'm really sorry about that. So today, before I start the fragrance review, it's the house of Givenchy. Before I start the review, I would like to say one thing. I have started up a new channel. If you're from Bangladesh, happen to be from Bangladesh or Kolkata or Calcutta, you can watch my videos. I uploaded already one video there, and the sound is not that top notch. You have to use a headphone. I'm sorry about that. If you're watching from laptop, should be fine. So I will be doing from time to time, not very regular because I have to run a couple of other pages, this channel, and have to run around. So I may not get enough time to do everyday video. But if you want to watch something in Bengali, I'll be doing uh, every now and then videos there, full on review. All these fragrance that I reviewed in English, I'll do it in Bengali. I'll give tips for Bangladesh or our similar conditions so you can watch it in Bengali. Another thing is my scent of the night. It was a gift from my sister because this was like today's my birthday. So 9th of May, got 1 year elder, but doesn't matter, age is just a number. So as you can see from the fragrance, I'm very youthful at heart. This is Lacoste Yellow. It's known as Lacoste John, I don't know what that other one is supposed to be, yellow fragrance. So this is my second bottle from this line. I also have Lacoste White. Oopsie daisies. Okay, sorry. Almost dropped it. These are the similar looking bottles. So very soon I'll do initial impression. I know this fragrance for a very long time. So yes, after a lot of talk, let's get into the review. It's from House of Givenchy, and this name I always have problems saying it. So I hope I get it right. Xeryus, Xeryus. See what I mean? Xeryus Rouge, Xeryus Rouge. Horrible. I am just simply plain awful. So the first name always have problem. Xeryus Rouge. Done. I'm sorry. I'm horrible. It's House of Givenchy and this 100 ml EDT. This is a beautiful eye-catching red fragrance, all from the bottle, box to the bottle. These are some fragrances very hard to find nowadays and used to be very big when it was released. So this is basically a flanker of Xeryus, so that used to be like the original one. It's a little bit different than this one. This is totally nothing to do with the original. This is just a flanker, but could have been an easily different release. So the bottle basically also looks like this kind of bottle, Givenchy Gentleman. I also have Givenchy Gentleman only. So their bottle looks really nice. They have this nice sort of a podium here with the cap. Yeah, you see, sprayer works fine. Minimalist sort of presentation. I like these bottles. So yeah, that's the box, and here is the bottle. Beautiful red bottle. I have another bottle to show you which is similar to this, and even the smell is kind of same ballpark but different. So there's the name in the sticker. Whole glass is red. I think the juice is see-through. Bottom is your sticker. Again got the podium here. It's like nice sort of neck, but the whole thing is not a cap. Atomizer is silver, and the black inside for the sprayer. Sprays really really well. If I show you the sprayer. Okay, so let me spray some on my hand for the review's sake. Very beautiful spray. So history with this fragrance for me is I tried this in 2017 in one of the shops, and I found the fragrance to be nice, very nice, but I did not buy it for some reason. I went back after a few weeks and it was sold out. Since then I couldn't find this fragrance anywhere. Very hard to find. I don't know if it's discontinued or it's coming in different bottle presentation, but this particular bottle is very hard to locate in Bangladesh. Prices you're looking at, if you're looking to pay retail, $85 to $95. If you get it discounted, if you get this one discounted, hope to pay somewhere around like $65 for a big bottle. Smaller bottle, if there is any, could be like $40 $45. So yeah, that's the pricing. Packaging, I really like it. Cap is very nice. Everything is very nice basically. The bottle is just stunning to look at. So this fragrance is supposed to be a nighttime, sweet, warming, kind of like a peppery kind of a feel, like the color of passion. Rouge means red. And this has been reviewed by a lot of great reviewers. Mark, Steven, two of my favorite reviewers on YouTube. They loved this fragrance. I'm not quite sure if Steven liked it as much as I did, or even Mark did, but nonetheless, the reviews were really good. So I saw another brother in Bangladesh. His name is Brother Nabil. Nabil Bhai used to have this, so I always was interested in getting it, but I never did. Why? Because of this fragrance. As you can see, red bottle next to each other, very similar, right? Black and red. This is Davidoff Hot Water. Many people say on Fragrantica these two are extremely similar, and this fragrance smells like this. How much? I'll tell you. If it smells at all together like alike, I don't want to do a separate video. I'll tell you right here. So this fragrance has notes like citruses. When you spray it for the first time, you get a very strong, piercing sort of opening. It's red. You know, if you can imagine the color, I mean the juice, if it's gonna smell, if red smell had a smell, it would have a smell opening similar to that. And then I think it has a note of, prominent note of cactus, which was utilized in one of the fragrances that I have, which is Bulgari Man Extreme. Just bringing out all the bottles just to give you some idea. So the cactus note is in this is kind of very refreshing, citrus. It is a different kind of fragrance, summery, lemony, but the cactus notes in both fragrances you can detect. So yeah, very refreshing, sort of unique note. That is the first thing awesome about it. Second thing is, I think you get there is this grassy quality or something. Wait, let me check. It's like a green something. It's tarragon. They said tarragon, but I think mostly it's that the orangey sort of opening that mixes with that pimento. I think the pimento basically is chili. So if you know Pure Chili by Thierry Mugler, and they also have the color like this red on their flacons, but yeah, it has that prominent chili note. It's not a pink pepper, it's like pimento. So very spicy. If you like spicy, warming fragrances, almost like Russian vodka, you just took like boom, one shot and then it burns all the way down. You know, it doesn't smell like a spirit or alcoholic beverage, but does have that sort of like a warming feel. So if you wear this, I think it's ideal fragrance to wear all year round. Why am I saying all year round? This fragrance is going to be so good in the winter time. It's going to last much longer than in summer, but in summertime, what's going to happen on the dry down, this fragrance is going to get more towards sandalwood. I think there is musk. I think there's also geranium and cedar. So those notes basically can really work like it's magic in high heat. If your skin warms up, like let's say my hand, if it's out in the summer, if it warms up, it starts projecting like a beast. Ultimate overall longevity, you're not gonna get more than 6 to 7 hours, but on my shirt it can go up to 6 hours in summer. In winter, it's gonna go push more than 8 to 10 hours. Some people say they don't get the best longevity because I think skin chemistry also matters, but for me it works like 5 to 6 solid hours. Suggested time is at night. Nighttime would be really good. This is a good nighttime outing fragrance. You can go for kind of like a adventurous night if you're looking to make it like a weird sort of date that you're gonna be mysterious. Very mysterious fragrance. It floats around in the air, makes you sort of like a, not juvenile, but kind of like a playboy, if I may say so. It's like a Romeo kind of scent. So it's like a sweetheart kind of a scent. You either love him or hate him. So this fragrance is not going to work for everybody. It's extremely sweet. It has its sweetness to max. So I do not know if there's tonka beans in this, but the sandalwood is extremely sweet, and the musk, the musk at the base makes it very sweet. So here I'll give you the comparison now. When you ask, are they similar? They definitely have some similarity. They both are warming, kind of red, sweet, nighttime fragrances, but this one has, I think, vanilla on dry down, and it also has something like a spirit or alcoholic beverage in it, like a, I don't know, what am I looking at? Like a, not Grey Goose vodka or anything, martini. It's something like a, I can't remember at this moment. So it does have that alcoholic, like sort of boozy sort of feel from it, which is nice, and it's much more prominent than this one on the dry down because of that vanilla. Vanilla is very, very strong. So the musk and vanilla, sometimes people kind of get confused. So there are definite similarities, but they are different fragrances. You can own absolutely both, and they're not going to break your bank, especially the hot water. It's amazing value. Now the new ones, they come without the black border, but they're still good. So Davidoff ones is much cheaper than this. Davidoff one you can get for half price than this. So this fragrance is actually better quality, more interesting than Davidoff. That's why it's a little bit more pricey. And Givenchy, it's a little bit pricey. They're like $50-$60 range. So the fragrance, it's amazing. It's really good. If you wear some on your neck, on your shirt, I think 3 to 4 sprays would be adequate. Women would love this one. It's very playful. It's very youthful as well, but at the same time, got some maturity on it. It's not a DNA that you're gonna smell every day nowadays. Nowadays people wear Dior Sauvage, you know, Club de Intense Man Aventus, very different from that trend. So this one reminds me sort of like vampire movies we used to watch back in the time, Vampire in Brooklyn, like Interview with Vampire, if you know Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt, classic movie. This fragrance reminds me of that, kind of like the red blood theme. Even Vampire's Diary, you know, Vampire Diaries. I used to watch that a lot. So yeah, this is going to be for nighttime, even for carnivals. You can wear it if you go out. It You can watch Final Destination sort of movie. It fits that bill perfectly. Cinema night, you know, movie night, popcorn and stuff goes perfectly. So this is a great fragrance. Very hard to find. I mean, is it a must buy? If you have so many sweet fragrances, night out fragrances, let's say Pure Access or Invictus Intense, or let's say some of the like Mancera fragrances, you know, or Spice Bomb Eros, maybe you'll find this a little bit redundant because those are much more modern, but this is different. It has its own DNA. It's unique enough. That's why I bought it. All right. So Xeryus Rouge, my onslaught with the misspelling going on. So yeah, this is a great fragrance. I love this fragrance. It looks beautiful, long lasting, quite long lasting, but it can be a little bit cloying for everybody. So if you do not like sweet fragrances, stay away from this. That's the only thing I would say. Very versatile, very versatile. The sandalwood in this, it's top notch. Sandalwood, pimento, the citruses, and you know it's almost like that cactus note up top, which disappears very quickly. But check it out, it's a nice fragrance. Givenchy Xeryus Rouge. That's my review overall. This fragrance, how much I would give it? I would give it like a solid 8.5 out of 10. A lot of fragrances getting that because they are solid, but not an absolute masterpiece. But I like it a lot. 8.5 is a solid score for this fragrance. Check it out. So tomorrow, some more reviews coming up. Take care, guys. Good night from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Bye bye.